What is up, everybody? Welcome to Switch Pitch Live. Let me wait until we get a few people in here. I am by myself today. This is Justin from We Play Switch. We have a lot to talk about actually today. There's been a lot of news. As you can see here, Mario plus Rabbids is the highlight of today's show, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. I see a lot of people in here on the Nintendo Switch Facebook group Facebook Live. If you guys come onto the YouTube side, if you hit that link right above, it says youtube.com/WePlaySwitchLive, you can come and join us live, and I will be able to answer any of you guys' questions and any of the topics that we talk about. I'll be able to see it live right there. So, first topic we have is selfie. No, I'm just kidding. Is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So this was the biggest news, not news per se, it's not official. It is the biggest leak that came out of this week. So I believe it was either comicbook.com or Nintendo World Report.com. One of them had this, and then they leaked it out. My sources have said that this was leaked out to a bunch of other YouTubers. There's a few different YouTubers that have got to see some different images of Mario plus Rabbids, including Laura K. Dale and Emily Rogers. Both of them have talked about this game quite a bit, even before the game even came out, or before the Nintendo Switch was even actually fully announced at the press event in January. They both have said that this was gonna come out. We thought that they're going to show it at the press event, but unfortunately they didn't talk about it. So it's still hanging in there. So now I guess this is going to be shown either at Nintendo's Spotlight event, or it's going to be shown at Ubisoft's E3 press conference. So who knows? This is a big deal for Ubisoft because though this is not actually developed directly through Nintendo, this is actually developed through Ubisoft's team. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But the first image that came out was this little wannabe princess with her smartphone camera, or her iPhone. It looks like it was a wannabe iPhone because it showed the logo in the back of it and has the heart shape right there, and you got this bunny ears case on it. That was the first tweet image, and then we saw this full-fledged logo here. I thought this is pretty funny. So you got breakdancing Luigi up here. He's actually parkouring over a brick. You got Princess with the blaster gun. You got Mario with a Mega Blaster right there, and you got Yoshi on his knees with the missile blaster thing, and then you have this Rabbid. It looks like some type of motion thing. He has some type of power, like telekinesis or something. He can control objects or something. And then you see up on top here, you have a wannabe Mario with the sledgehammer. He looks like he's kind of like the Macho Man, a part of the team. And then you have the wannabe Luigi, or not Luigi, the Yoshi. Looks like it has some type of another type of gun, like a laser blaster or something. And then you get the selfie Princess Rabbid. So once this came out, everybody was kind of talking all over the news about it. Let's go into the clips here. So the first thing we see here is they actually have names for each individual character. So it's going to be 8 playable characters with their own playstyles and personalities. we have the crazy one, the crazy one Rabbid, the badass princess, the unstable Luigi Rabbid, the leader Mario, hashtag, I believe it says BABBY, hashtag no filter, Princess Peach Rabbid, the Eagle Eye Luigi Macho Man Rabbid, and then explosive head Yoshi. So the first thing seeing this is you get to be able to play each individual character. So I'm guessing they're going to have their own personalities from what it says here. I'm curious because I never actually played a Rabbids game. I know that they're very kooky and crazy, and you know they can be all over the place. I'm very curious to see what they can do here with this game with the 8 playable characters. The first thing I thought was that this was just going to be an RPG game. I was really hoping for Super Mario RPG from Square Enix way back in the day from Super Nintendo. I really want that game. I really want that game to come to the Switch. When I heard that this was rumored to be an RPG game, I was expecting that. But the rumor is that this is going to be a strategy RPG game, like a tactical RPG game. So it's going to be very similar to like an XCOM game. I don't know if you guys ever played an XCOM Enemy Unknown. Excuse me. So I can see that now where you have the 8 playable characters and they have their different play styles with the sniper and the explosive head and stuff like that. How XCOM is, it's basically like a tactical shooter, so it'll show you a map and then you'll be able to pinpoint your characters, where do they go. And it'll be kind of similar to like Fire Emblem, where you'll be able to strategize where you place your characters, and there's a storyline behind the game. And from what I heard, this is coming from Laura Kate Dale. She said that it's going to be like XCOM and that it's going to have this goofy Rabbids style. So there's going to be a lot of humor to the game. So I'm excited for that. So let's look a little bit more about these little images here. Refreshing experience. It says a conservative universe. No more humor and self-mockery. Turtle shells can do better. Weapons for the first time. A distressed princess, so cliche, self-defense, kick-ass. So yeah, first thing is that you notice that Mario and their characters, they have weapons. This is the first time Mario has ever had any type of weapon. I love his bullet bill blaster here. Reminds me of Mega Man for sure. And then of course, you know, Princess Peach, which with her like. It looks like the portal gun, a little bit. It looks a little bit like the portal gun. Let's go to the next slide here. So here's a timeline of what they were going to. I believe this was something that like Ubisoft was emailing to maybe journalists, or maybe they're emailing to themselves. I'm not too sure. So basically, let's see here. June 1st. It says surprise at the announcement. Reveal E3 first hands-on. July, convince media gamers as a preview. August, go big go for launch. And then reviews. So surprise at announcement. So obviously this is not a surprise, you know, since it's got leaked out everywhere. It's still gonna be a surprise because we don't know anything about the game. We haven't seen any of the gameplay. We haven't seen how this game is exactly gonna work. People are still thinking that this game is a party game, because it kind of looks like a party game a little bit, and they're not really knowing what to expect. So until this is full-fledged, you know, 100%, you know, not from a rumor but 100% official. Obviously, right now it's just speculations. So it says convince media and gamers. I'm guessing this is where they are going to be able to have hands-on experience with the game and then go big for launch. So they're going to have a lot of media, and then you'll have the reviews from different places like IGN and stuff like that. So the last slide here is, it says game ID. It shows you what the game cartridge looks like. I actually like the game cartridge. It looks pretty cool here. So one thing it didn't show on the other image here, which I'm noticing in the background here, is a big, like, it looks like a Donkey Kong Rabbid. Like, you can see his tie all the way in the background. If you look all the way on the cartridge, it's like this huge, like, monster rabbit with a Donkey Kong tie on him. So that was the first thing. And then down here below, there was a rumor that this little, like, rabid robot-looking guy, his name is Tuturo. He's supposed to guide you and where you go and give you tutorials and stuff like that through the game. So those are just a little leaks of what we got going on here. So the first thing it says, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Codename was RKB. Genre Crazy Combat Adventure. It's supposed to come out around August and September, which is perfect. So you have ARMS coming out in June. You got Splatoon coming out in July. And then this game may be coming out in August. Hopefully they have it in August, because that would be perfect. Obviously, platform Nintendo Switch. Developer Ubisoft Paris and Milan. So Ubisoft Paris is very known for their Rabbids games, and they also worked on, I believe they worked on The Division a little bit. I don't know if they did the full-fledged Division, but I believe they worked in part of the Division game. And then Milan worked on Just Dance, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, and then again here, the engine, the Snowdrop engine. This engine right here is the same engine that the Division runs on, and also South Park, The Stick of Truth, if you didn't know. So it says approximately 20 hours, PEGI 7, provisional multiplayer, so it has 2-player local co-op, which is pretty exciting. So you'll be able to play, one Joy-Con with you, and then the other Joy-Con with a friend or family member, and then you'll be able to, rock through this game. I'm pretty excited for this game. I don't know about you guys. I'm going to go in the chat here. I see Peter Haywood. He's saying hi. Let's go into the Facebook chat here. Nobody really is talking about it. What are you guys thinking of Mario plus Rabbids? This is going to be a huge game for everybody. I'm really curious to see how you guys think about it. Damien Robin says, "What's up?" Or "What's this about?" Well, it's about Mario plus Rabbids. Damien says, "Fall." You think it's going to come out in the fall? You think it's going to come out more September? We'll move on. So, after that, we have our next main topic. And that would be Pokemon Stars. So, the rumor was, it's not really a rumor, so they basically did a interview with one of the publishers' CEO, and they asked him how would the Pokemon franchise work on the Nintendo Switch. And he basically said that they know about the Nintendo Switch, and they would really like the Pokemon games to come to the Nintendo Switch, but they're not too sure if it would work too much right now. He didn't exactly say that it's not coming to the Switch. He just said that they're not too sure how they will do it, and they still have to look more into Pokemon Stars. So everybody's kind of blowing up on it. They think that Pokemon Stars is not coming to the Nintendo Switch, and that it's going to maybe just play a big part on the 3DS. If you didn't know, Pokemon Stars is supposed to be the third game into the Sun and Moon franchise, and it is supposed to be like an expansion to it. It's supposed to add exclusive characters to the game, It's supposed to add, I guess, more content to the game, like maybe an extra island to the game. I'm not too sure. We're really excited about Pokemon Stars. Some people are thinking that it's supposed to be announced at E3. I don't think they will announce it at E3 because they're not really known to announce Pokemon games at E3. But that doesn't go to say that they won't announce that at E3. Right now we're into the whole Nintendo thing where they're changing everything around. They're continuing not doing full-fledged E3 press conferences, and they're not even calling it digital directs. They're calling it spotlights. So who knows exactly what they'll do with Pokemon Stars. I'm curious to see what you guys think about Pokemon Stars. Do you think that it's going to be announced on Nintendo Switch? Do you think that it's going to be announced on the Nintendo 3DS? I'm not too sure. I think that they should. If they're not going to announce it just for the Nintendo Switch, why not announce it for both? If you can hit best of both worlds, why not, right? I mean, I get why they might not do that because maybe first they just think that if they're going to go to the Nintendo Switch, they want to do a full-fledged Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch, completely dedicated to it. Or they just don't think that it's going to run. Maybe the Pokemon Stars, when they were creating the game, it wasn't supposed to be made for the Switch, and that it was supposed to be made for the 3DS, so it's utilizing both screens. Since the Nintendo Switch is one screen, maybe that is something that they can't work out. I'm gonna go to Facebook here, see what's going on Facebook. I hope it's not a 3DS game. See, that's the thing here. A lot of people don't want to play their 3DS. I've heard a lot of people back away from their 3DS. So, not going to say that if they release Pokemon Stars to the 3DS, it's still gonna sell. All right, there's a million people that have 3DSs. There's a lot of people that didn't get Pokemon Sun and Moon and missed out on that opportunity. And now they're hearing about Pokemon Stars. And if it was announced, if Pokemon Stars was coming out on the 3DS and not coming on the Switch, people will still buy the game because people buy Pokemon games. A lot of people have 3DSs. People are still buying 3DSs. People are still buying the new 2DS XL because it was just announced, and they're going to be coming out in July. So if they announce Pokemon Stars coming out, people will be buying the 2DS XL and buying Pokemon Stars. Maybe they'll have like an exclusive 2DS XL with Pokemon Stars attached to it. I can see them doing that. Nintendo is very notorious on doing stuff like that. They really want their big bang for their buck. But I just think that this is their perfect opportunity for them to bring the Pokemon franchise to the Nintendo Switch. They're doing so good right now. They're doing so good with their hype. They have games after games after games. Except, we're going to go down the road here once we start talking about games where there's going to be a little bit of a blockade. But they're on a good path right now. And I think if they had Pokemon Stars either coming out later on this year or beginning of next year, it's really going to help them, especially the Nintendo Switch. It's going to give them money no matter what, but I just think that they should at least do both or do Switch. I don't know if just releasing on the Nintendo 3DS is the smart idea. Because I'm personally not going to buy the Pokemon Stars game because I have Pokemon, Sun and Moon on the 3DS. So that's my opinion on that. Damian Robin says, I'm not buying if it's 3DS, only if it really shows its age. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. It's Tortin. They had an interview long ago that Pokemon was only on handheld due to the fact it was portable. They have no leg to stand on now as Switch is portable and to start a new series of RPG Pokemon games. So sure. Like I said earlier, they could be working on a full-fledged Nintendo Switch RPG game, like a real nice one, that may be an open world or a totally different idea of what a Pokemon game can actually be. But why not put Pokemon Stars on the Nintendo Switch? I mean, people still want the Pokemon series to be continuing on the Switch. Everybody has Nintendo Switches, and they're going to continue selling. Why not? Right? And then Andre says bacon. I love bacon. Let's go to the next topic here. So, next topic is games that are coming out, or that are out this week. So we have Disgaea 5 Complete that came out, I believe, yesterday, or the 23rd. A lot of people are picking that up. I see that in the group right now. A lot of people are playing that game. The demo has been out for over a week now. Unfortunately, the demo information doesn't travel over to the complete version. We all thought that was the case earlier on, but they quoted us and they said no. The demo is pretty short. It gives you like a couple, like 2 or 3 like stages, and then that's really about it. And then you see a little bit of the overworld, and that's really about it. If any of you guys played Disgaea 5 or you're gonna pick up Disgaea 5, comment down below or shout out that you're playing it. Let us know how it is. I've played a little bit of the demo. I enjoy it very much. So let's go to the next game. Next game is Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers. This game comes out this Friday. This is going to be basically Ultra Street Fighter 2 kind of reported over to the Nintendo Switch. It has a physical form and a digital form. There's been a lot of people giving this game flack. I'm not too sure. We'll see on Friday. I know there's a lot of people that love Street Fighter, and they love the fact that they're going to be able to play Street Fighter on the go, especially that retro Street Fighter game, and it's going to have online capabilities. We'll be able to have a friend code post with Ultra Street Fighter 2 players later on, either today or tomorrow, so you'll be able to post your friend codes if you're interested on sharing them. So stay tuned for that. Next is the ARMS Test Punch. So this is made by Testify. This is the time zones of all around the world. May 26th, June 27th, 27th of June, or 27th of May, June 3rd, May 28th, June 4th, May 29th, June 5th. Each round lasts for 1 hour. Around 1 hour. I believe that's the same amount that Splatoon lasts. So if you guys want to screen capture that, you can go ahead. And that is going to be starting on this Friday. I'm pretty excited about that. There is 3 stages. I believe one is the Ninja world. One is the DNA or Helix. DNA/Helix level. And then the other one is Ribbon. The Ribbon level. So I'm pretty excited about that. I believe there's 9 characters. Every single character except the 3 of them that were announced in the Direct you can actually play with, which is disappointing because I really wanted to play Bite and Bark. Let's go into Facebook here, see what everybody's saying. No guys running around in lab coats with no shirts. Wink face. Don't know what that means. Scott Sweeney says, could you post that picture to the Facebook page? I could do that, man. I have it. I'll post it later on. Next is, this game just came out today. It is another ACA game. It is ACA Neo Geo, The King of Fighters 1999. From a Neo Geo system. Another Neo Geo game, another fighting. It's either like shoot 'em up Neo Geo games or fighting Neo Geo games. It's a little bit of a trend going on here. I see what you're doing, Nintendo. I see what you're doing. This game I believe is like $8. So if you guys are really big into The King of Fighters, or if you just really want to play a fighting game before Street Fighter, go ahead and Nintendo Switch eShop, and it's right there ready for you. So this leads us to games coming out next week. Unfortunately, I wish I had a lot of games for you guys, but I don't. The only game we have is Astral Duel Deluxe. That doesn't go and say that Nintendo doesn't release 2, 3, 4, 10 different games during next week. But if they do, stay tuned to We Play Switch's Facebook page. We will be able to keep you guys updated on anything that happens, any of the games that come out, when they come out. If they come out today, tomorrow, or this next hour, you'll have the news right away. So this Astro Duel Deluxe game is another shoot 'em up game. It is made by Panic Button and Wild Rooster. It's kind of cool. You can use the touchscreen and you can play with like 4 different people on each corner of the Nintendo Switch. I think it's pretty cool. We actually have a post on the We Play Switch page. You can check out the trailer. I'm gonna go to the next subject is new games coming out to the Switch. So these are games that are coming to the Switch that were announced this past week. Starting with Owlboy. So Owlboy has been on the PC for a while. It's a 2D side-scroller game. You control a boy who really wants to be an owl, or he kind of has a owl-like features, and he kind of picks up his friends, and they like shoot baddies for you. I believe the bad guy's right there on the cover. It looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. It was announced over at the Bit Summit last week. It was probably one of the biggest highlights last week of the Bit Summit. I'm looking forward to this game. If you have a PC right now in Humble Bundle, if you donate, I believe, $13, you can get Owlboy on the PC as well. So if you just can't wait for this game to come out, and you really want to try it on the PC, it is also on the PC as well. So the next game is Nine Parchments. It is coming in 2017, made by Frozen Bytes. This looks pretty cool, actually. I'm really excited about this game. I didn't see too much about the game, but I love the artwork of this game. You have this like cat wizard, like I don't know. It looks really cool. I don't know what you guys are thinking over there in the stream. I'm checking on you guys. Not much of you guys talking down there, but I'm checking on you. D Mambo is the next game. It says June 29th, 2017. Another indie game. D Mambo. D Mambo number 5. Next game is Dino Dini's Kickoff Revival. This game is it's kind of like an over-the-top indie soccer game. So if you are waiting for FIFA and you're really excited for soccer, this game looks really cool if you're into soccer. The next game is Forsaken Castle. I know Bella, one of our moderators, is really excited about this game. Bella, you said you were excited about this game. I never saw any of the gameplay of this game, but maybe it's pretty cool. It's on like a bunch of different platforms, so I'm sure it is pretty cool. So the last game that was announced that's coming to the Switch is Ninja Showdown. So you got the characters that look like they're Ninja Turtle ninjas with their pizza and their guns, and they're playing. It looks like they're playing a Sega Genesis with soda and potato chips. Well, this is coming to. It was just announced, I believe, today. This is coming to the Nintendo Switch. And more news. I'm going through this pretty quickly because I'm by myself, so there's nobody else to talk about their opinions. So the next topic is that Bandai Namco officially said that Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 arrives on the Nintendo Switch in fall 2017. Earlier, they said that it was coming in 2018, so we are being told that it's coming out in fall. So I'm pretty excited about that. The Universe 2 looks pretty cool. It features ad hoc mode, motion controls, two-player battles on one system with one Joy-Con each. So it's pretty cool. I don't know about you guys. This is another one that was actually pretty big. 8-bit Do is officially compatible with the Nintendo Switch. So what 8-bit Do is, I think they create these different like retro looking controllers that feel really good in the hand. A lot of people enjoy these controllers. They have like as you can see here, Famicom controllers. They have Super Nintendo controllers, Nintendo controllers that have joysticks on them. They have a whole bunch of different ones. But you can actually go and pick up one of their controllers from the 8bitdo.com website. It actually supports the Nintendo Switch. All you do is you pair it, just like you pair a Joy-Con controller, like the Pro Controller, and it can play just like a Pro Controller. So if you don't have a Pro Controller and you really want to buy this, or you have this, you want to play Street Fighter with that D-pad or like a 2D side scroller, this would be a perfect controller. Just to let you know, this does not support HD Rumble, 6-axis motion controls, or amiibo scanning with the Nintendo Switch. So no HD Rumble, no 6-axis motion controls, and no amiibo scanning. It's just basically a controller. Ryan says, ordered my 8BitDo Pro for $30, brand new. So excited to get it. $30. So there you go. $30. You can get a controller, and you can play Nintendo Switch games, just kind of like a Pro Controller. Also, one thing to note is that in order for you, if you have a 8BitDo controller, in order for you to pair it, you have to update the controller. So you have to take the controller, stick it into your computer, and download the drivers to the controller. Just a heads up on that one. You can find all the information on their website. So the next news is that Nintendo. I know this is kind of blurry. I'm sorry, but Nintendo Switch is doing a tour. It's called a Summer of Play 2017 tour. You pick your location. These are all the locations in the United States that they are going to be. And if you go on their website, I believe it's only for a weekend. I know I checked the Chicago location. It was only for 3 days. So be sure to check your location and make sure you join. They sometimes get some pretty cool stuff. I mean, when they had the press conference thing here, not press conference, but when they had their like Chicago thing here, they were giving out pins and different cookies and stuff like that here, so maybe they'll do the same thing there. But they'll have a whole bunch of different playable systems there, including ARMS and Splatoon 2. So it will also have Nintendo Switch games and Nintendo 3DS games. So it will have probably Hey Pikmin. It will have that Odyssey game. Forgot the name of it. Blinking up that one RPG game that's coming out at the same time. That will probably be there as well. The next topic is rumors and speculations. So this is just a finishing of rumors and speculations. So Platinum Games has been at least on the PC side, they've been kind of like teasing different things. They've been teasing Bayonetta being able to be played on the PC, and now it's on the PC. And then they had Vanquished, and now it's on Steam and stuff like that. But they came out and they said that they are teasing a new IP from Platinum Games. So we don't know if it's a Nintendo Switch exclusive IP game. We don't know if it's like a, PS4, Xbox One, exclusive game only. We're not too sure. So stay tuned. Maybe they'll announce it at E3, but they are teasing some type of new game. Could it be Bayonetta 3? Could it be Wonderful 102 or something? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Platinum Games, they make very quirky stuff. I'm not too sure. So, the next rumor we have here. So we have ARMS leaked bosses, not bosses, but it looks like a boss. I'm not too sure, like, how is he a boss? Is there a single player into the game? Or is it just going to be like an expedition mode and you can play and this is going to be the boss guy? I'm guessing he's a boss because he has 6 arms. So, I mean, I don't know if he can be a playable character. That guy would be too OP to be a playable character. And then down here you have one of the bosses for Splatoon. He looks like more of a level 1 boss to me. He just looks like this big sumo wrestling guy who controls this big like vat of steam or splat roller, just kind of like looking to suck you up. It has this like mechanical steam pipe looking thing in the background. I don't know. I'm really excited for Splatoon 2. I'm a little bit, hesitant on ARMS, but hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to figure out how ARMS plays. So I'm excited about that at least. The next thing is Level 5 is creating games for the Nintendo Switch. So the CEO, who is right there, had an interview and he said that they are creating dedicated games for the Nintendo Switch. We already know that Level 5 is very pro on the Nintendo side of things. They're very known for Yokai Watch, Professor Layton series, so maybe we can see some of those on the Nintendo Switch. Hopefully that'd be awesome. I love Professor Layton, and I do enjoy Yokai Watch. But hopefully they make maybe like Dark Cloud 3. I don't think they're gonna bring Ni no Kuni over here because that is a PlayStation game. Though that would be amazing. I do love Ni no Kuni, and I'm really excited for Ni no Kuni 2. I just don't see that happening. So that's really gonna be about it. We didn't have a really big week today. Besides the Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle thing, that's really about all we have. I'm gonna probably create a video. I did a a questions and answers thing post earlier on about asking everybody about what their predictions are for E3 and what do you think is gonna happen. What are your questions about E3? Do you think they're going to announce Metroid? Do you think they're going to announce, a new Platinum Games, a new Pikmin 4? We saw that Boy Scout thing, which was debunked earlier on. Unfortunately, that was just, I don't know if it was a joke or something, but that's not true. Pikmin 4 has been in the works for a long time, but maybe they didn't really mean that. So, the last thing we have is a giveaway. Okay? We have a giveaway for you guys. We have a giveaway. And some of you guys have participated in it. And I'm going to announce 4 of the winners. I was just talking about that hipsterness. What about that Boys Life League E3? Yeah, it was debunked. It was, I don't know if it was a joke or something, but it was debunked. But we can definitely see Pikmin 4. I'm pretty sure at E3 or anytime soon. Anyways, I'm gonna announce the 4 winners for the Doc Socks that we had earlier on. All you had to do is like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And comment below #DocSocks. So I'm going to announce the 4 winners. Some of them come from Facebook and some of them come from YouTube. So if you hear your name, I'm going to try to reach out to you guys in both areas. So the first person comes from YouTube, named by J Han the Man. You are the first winner. Number 2 is Kayla Westcoat. Number 3 is Jan B. And number 4 is Cody Dean. So those are the 4 winners for the Duck Socks. I will contact you guys later on. So now we have upcoming a new giveaway. So this giveaway is going to start today. After this, I'm going to go ahead and post a post with this image. So stay tuned with that and with all the details. And the details are going to be simple. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel, to like the We Play Switch Facebook page, and to comment down below hashtag cases. I don't know. I'll put it in the description what it is. But stay tuned for that. The first place winner is going to get a travel bag with a Pro Controller case with a Pro Controller skin. Okay? So if you see here this travel case, it looks very similar to this. You get a case directly for your Pro Controller, and you get a skin just for your Pro Controller. So you get all of that all bundled in for their first place prize. Second place person gets a Nintendo Switch case and a screen protector. And then third place prize gets a screen protector. So all you have to do again is just subscribe to our channel and like our We Play Switch Facebook page, and that's it. So thank you very much for watching in. It was a very short Switch pitch this week, but coming down to E3, we're gonna get even more news. So stay tuned for this YouTube channel. We'll have even more information, and stay tuned to our We Play Switch Facebook page, where we'll be able to give you all the latest and greatest information on Nintendo Switch. And my name is Justin, and as always, have fun switching it up.